Photo 51, the shadow had a spine. 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 Rosalind in the dark room, B52 salt and DNA. The X-ray tube humming like a prayer she does not pray. The fiber stretched and dried, the camera aimed and fired. She thought she was mapping structure, she was mapping the architecture of divine theft. They asked for the data, she gave the light. They asked for the image, she gave the spine. They asked for her name, they took her time. They asked for the price, she gave her life. The shadow had a spine, the shadow had a spine. She caught the light, they took the fine. The shadow had a spine, the shadow had a spine. The helix turns, the truth unwinds. The shadow had a spine, the shadow had a spine. What she saw in the shadow, they made mine. The shadow had a spine, the shadow had a spine. Photo 51, Photo 51. Was never gold, the grail was always wine. The grail was never a cup, the grail was a womb. The sangreal becomes sangrail through linguistic theft, through patriarchal inversion. The bloodline hidden in plain sight, encoded in the structure of life itself. Watson got the photo, Crick got the model, Franklin got the silence, Death got the laurel. The novel don't posthumous, the prize don't apologize. And the stolen side by side. The shadow had a spine, the shadow had a spine. She knew the water, she knew the angle. The shadow had a spine, the shadow had a spine. Photo 51, the shadow had a spine. The Merovingians knew, the Templars knew, the Cathars knew. The bloodline was not in the crown, it was in the cell, it was in the spiral, it was in the womb that carried it forward. Mother to daughter, daughter to daughter, the mitochondrial thread the men could not sever. Rosalind, Miriam, Magdalene, three who saw what men could only steal. Rosalind, Miriam, Magdalene, three who knew what men could only kill. Rosalind, Miriam, Magdalene, the spine survives, the spine survives. Rosalind, Miriam, Magdalene, the spine survives, the spine survives. The womb is not empty, the womb is not empty, the womb is full, the womb is full of light, of light, of light, of light. The womb is full of light. The shadow had a spine, the shadow had a spine. We are the shadow, we are the spine. The shadow had a spine, the shadow had a spine. We are the helix, we are the grail. The shadow had a spine, the shadow had a spine. The womb is full, the womb is full. The shadow had a spine, the shadow had a spine. Photo 51, Photo 51, Photo 51. The shadow had a spine, and the spine was singing, and the singing was the bloodline, and the bloodline was the light, and the light was waiting for the right frequency to be heard. Photo 51. Photo 51. Photo 51.